Terry Nankervis in picture there for Thomson. He'd be a key player today, one would think. He's one of the champions out here and he never gives up trying.
Yeah, good player too. Just out of touch at the moment, Cookie, but I'm sure he'll fight back on his wing over here today. But it should be a good contest, him and Jamie Elmer. Jamie's a very fierce competitor for Anakie and yeah, looking forward to that contest.
Now, big Paul Welsh is going to start in the ruck for Anakie.
And new recruit Darren Bliss will start for Thomson.
And the long sleeve Darren Bliss, a new recruit, is told by Shane Grabs this is going to start. As we wait, the umpire has raised the ball. The siren's gone, and Santos Brito puts it to turf. Up goes big Darryl Bissett. He won the hit down, slapped it back in towards the middle. A chance there for the player in Ritchie's, overrunning the football. Beg your pardon, it was Booley. Up wide it goes towards centre wing. Clean possession needed here. Demopoulos was there, taken away from him by the pacey player there for Anakie in Stephen Green. Back to Darryl Bissett he goes. Down towards half forward. The target was Brendan Jolly. Couldn't take the mark. Here's a player picking up, having a flying shot as Booley on the right foot. But it's a way offline and out of bounds. She goes on the full penalty free kick. Going down there to Thomson. But Anakie with a very brisk start out of the middle.
Takes the kick for Thomson. He's been called back. He hasn't kicked over his mark. He's situated in the back pocket. Picks up to Bliss, who's led to half forward. Some big, strong work by Johnny Demopoulos and Paul Welsh as the ball comes to ground. Picked up by Jolly. Jolly picks it up, kicks down to Phil Gavin. No, it's not Phil Gavin. It's Jamie Elmer. He has a shot at goal and snags one for Anakie.
Yeah, good play there by Ben Beggs was the player. Got it across to him and first goal on the board there to Jamie Elmer. The target with the kick, of course, was the big fella, the coach's brother, Corey Bissett's back in town. He couldn't take the mark. Got it to ground. Good play by Beggs across to Elmer and no mistake made. And first goal on the board goes to the Anakie Football Club. And the first quarter brought to you by the APCO Easy Shops in and around Geelong for all your petrol needs and all your shopping needs as well. Just like a supermarket on wheels at APCO. Get out there and spend some money with Brainy down at Barwon Heads. They're out at Newcombe. They're all over Geelong. And the first goal of the match goes to Anakie. Back to the centre. Up goes Bliss. Wins a nice hit down. Crashed his way through the pack. Bissett has infringed and given away a free kick. And he might have broken a rib of the player he's gone through there. Just standing on the mark there, Darryl Bissett. Whether he might be winded, that boy, I don't think he'll take the free kick. We'll pick him up. Might be Bliss, is it?
It is, yeah.
He's down on the ground and a teammate, Johnny Demopoulos, is it going to take the free?
Johnny, yeah.
He's playing on Darryl Bissett. That'll be a crash of the heavyweights. How'd you like one of them to fall on you?
Yeah, I'd hate to be hit by either of them.
Oh, Johnny Demopoulos doesn't mind kicking a long kick. This boy's in a bit of trouble, Bliss. I think they're... No, the umpire's going to let play go on, haven't called for a stretcher. As he goes down towards half forward, good long kick to that position. Green's at the bottom of the pack. That would be Stephen Green, butted up well, got it out wide to a running teammate. Away go Anakie, the Rouge. Go wide towards centre wing. Boundary umpire's on the scene there. I think he's declared we'll have a boundary throw with no one able to gather the football in.
Yeah, the boundary umpire throws it in. Big Johnny Demop goes up against Scotty Simon. Bissett crashes his way through. Hit out of the pack by Gann. Picked up by Totten on the half-back flank. He kicks it forward for Anakie. Up goes Stevie Friday. Picked up by Darryl Allen. He gets onto his preferred foot, the right, and short passes to Mick Gann at centre wing.
Well played, Alan.
Gann on his left foot. Shoots back into the middle, heading for Terry Nankervis. Nankervis takes a nice grab in front of Elmer. He looks up for it. It's a big, it's a bomb of a kick into Denchen. And good. Michael Gibbons, it comes to ground, lunchbox Gardner goes through, boots and all. There's a bit of a pack forward and the umpire has a bounce down in the forward pockets for Thomson.
Plenty of vigour being shown by both sides. Out on the ground, early stages, first quarter, brought to you by APCO Easy Shops that shows that Anakie have got one goal on the board. Thomson yet to score. That boy Bliss is still down in the centre of the ground, I can tell you, as the ball comes back into play. Dribbling up and under, kick, no one able to gain clean possession from that one. Welsh goes in, pats it out towards the boundary line. Doesn't find the safety there. Free kick being paid. Bissett wants to play on advantage here, but I don't think it's going your way, dirty Darryl Bissett. He's giving the ball back now. No one's too sure who's got this one, including the umpire. The umpire's going to ball it up, I think.
He's on his feet, that boy, Bliss. The trainers have just arrived.
Well, he's a ruckman, but he's not what you call a wide ruckman. He's run into one of the widest guys in the comp in Darryl Bissett, and he's certainly taken a while to get his breath back. As we'll stick with the ball over there in the pocket. The umpire decided on a ball up. That's why there was no free kick paid. Up goes Welsh. He wins the knockdown. Hits it down towards player coming through there. Might well have been Ritchie's. Got the hand pass clear for Thomson. It's pretty tough out there. The umpire's going to pick one out. Player held without possession.
Garrigs. Neville Gagel.
And it is Neville Gagel, the veteran down there, in the back pocket, taking the kick for Anakie. Up he goes. Backwell goes up with a fist. Knocks it away well, but scouting the pack well. Anakie take the ball away. Quick kick towards centre wing. Oh, Gavin, is it pushed over as he kicked down the ground? Might be a relayed free kick. Umpire's coming in. Yes, he's going to pay that one. Pushed in the back as he put the boot in with that one, Phil Gavin. And a free kick goes to Corey Bissett, about 45, perhaps 40 metres out from goal. The angle's quite acute. Any wind out there today, Shane?
I think it's favouring the left of screen there, Cookie. Only slightly, though.
So perhaps Anakie just going into a slight breeze in this first quarter. Brought to you by APCO Easy Shops. As we see Bissett come in, this is the brother of the coach, Corey. The father, Georgie's here today too. I saw him in the rooms. Here comes a long kick from Corey Bissett. Oh, beautiful kick up the boot. Never going to miss. Anakie got 2 goals on the goal board very early in the piece.
Yeah, good kick by Bissett. Pretty soft free kick, I thought, in the half-back line to start with, but that's the way it goes.
Okay, spoken by the orator. Shane thinks he was pushed as he kicked, not pushed after he kicked. I think you'll find, no doubt about it was in the back, Shane, but you thought as he kicked, not after he kicked. Yeah. Okay, let's see if Bliss is doing the ruck work. I don't think so on this occasion.
Is in the ruck.
Collins, is it, has come under the ball and gone into the ruck. Here's a chance for Collins, pushes it out wide towards the wing. Little kick here, is that Gam with the left foot, up and under. Gardner it was towards half forward. Bliss does well to flick it out of the back. Goes towards Bissett, who lost control of it. Picked up here by a player in Dench coming down the ground for Thomson. He boots them into the attack in the forward pocket.
Yeah, Dench's boomerang short pass, that one, Cookie.
It's taken a bit of time to get this football back. 2 goals on the board to Anakie on the APCO Easy Shops scoreboard. Thomson yet to score. Just managed 2 goals for the week last. 2 goals for the day last week. Big Welsh takes it out of the air with sheer streak. Got time to turn, spins, kicks out wide. Looking for the lead there of Jeff Totten, who made possession towards centre wing. Defensive side there of on the grandstand side of the ground. It's off his hands, though. He couldn't catch that one. And the boundary umpire going to put it back into play.
Oh, sorry, Cookie. Yeah, boundary umpire throws it up. Collins and Welsh go in. In comes, looks like player Booley. He boots it up to centre half forward, but Glenn Menzies in front of his opponent there and takes a strong safe mark. Goes forward, Menzies looking for Demopoulos and finds him. Beautiful kick by Glenn. Good lead by Johnny. Demopoulos looking for options up forward. Goes a short pass. It's on to Burke, but in pops Lehman in front of him, and takes a good grab.
That was a strong mark there. Nice, couple of nice kicks there. One from the big fella in Menzies. Another one from good skills there from Demopoulos.
Yeah,
excellent. Saw it player free. Actually, they had 2 players free down there and picked one of them out very nicely.
Yes, this is Dean Lumen. He's the coach of our junior team out here, and he's come on the last couple of weeks. He's firing for goal. He's probably 30 metres out if he's that.
Well, distance shouldn't be a worry as Lehman comes in and punt kicks on the right foot. Is drifting back. I think he might have read the breeze all right here.
He's put it through.
It's a goal. Badly needed one there to Thomson. The first couple of goals too quickly on the board to Anakie for Thomson Tigers liking, but a goal coming back there. A nice one too by Lehman, who gets his first of the day. And the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard shows that Anakie 2 goals straight, 12 points on the board, are leading Thomson 1 goal straight, 6 behinds. And this might be a fair game before the day's out yet. Magnificent conditions here today, Shane.
Beautiful day for footy, Cookie. Sun shining, birds are singing.
No excuses.
No, not at all.
Waiting back in the centre, we can see that the big fella's still in the ruck there. That's Dave Collins, who's gone in to do battle with Welsh. Does it too easy. The big fella Welsh turns and spirals a barrel down towards Corey Bissett down in front. He's up and can't mark. So Robert Menzies at the back of the pack, playing like a rover. Picks it up and comes around on the right foot. Tumbles the punt towards centre wing, half-back flank in fact, and finds the safety of the boundary line.
Yeah, good spoil by Mario Petkovic in his first game there. Spoil Corey Bissett, some beautiful pick up by Glenn Menzies. Boundary umpire throws it in the forward pocket for Anakie. Scott Simon wins a knock against Dave Collins. Collins jumps on the ball, pack forms, and a ball up decided by the umpire.
Just been notified by our director Noel Fanning, who doesn't miss much. We'll get a shot of him shortly. There's the boundary umpire. He's wearing sunglasses. Can you believe that's how hot it is out here today?
Yeah, I did actually notice that on the way. Another beautiful bounce by Santa Spiriotio. Comes to Matt Gardner. He handballs to Nankervis. Nankervis off to Glenn Menzies. Glenn Menzies gives back to Nankervis under all sorts of pressure, and the ball's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, the old 1-2 not working on that occasion. Under a fair bit of pressure there was Nankervis receiving the one back from Glenn Menzies, the big centre-half back. The boy I like to call Sir Robert.
Yes, he's... that's the new nickname given to yourself and Ronnie Brown, but Sir Robert Menzies, yeah.
Here's the boundary throw in. He may well do the ruck work here. Scott Simon got up high there, took the ball out of the air for Anakie, got it across, no one able to gain possession. Green was there, taken away by Demopoulos. His hand passes Shark by the big fella Bissett. He got a little hand pass to a teammate at the kick in a hurry though to the forward pocket. Now, was that a free kick? No, the umpire said, not in the back at all. Throw the ball in, thank you very much. His Anakie player there was Gavin, I think it was, trying hard to get possession. Flicked out over the back, and here's Backwell gathering well in defence. And a long kick from Backwell goes well out over the defensive side of the ground. And he's found a teammate out there who's taken a nice mark, and this is Tom Ritchie's.
Yes, Tom Ritchie's first game. Good grab in the sun, the eye. Kicks up the half-forward line. Dench's got control of the ball. He's chasing hard, Denchy, but it's gone out of bounds in the forward pocket for Thomson. About 40 metres out of goal.
They moved the ball very quickly on that occasion. The Tigers got it down there very nicely indeed.
Playing extremely well. A lot better than they have been, I'm led to believe. Last week I didn't get to see the game. It was very, very ordinary. But
well, I guess if you only kick 2 goals for the day, you can't have played too good,
no,
Shane, can you really?
Not at all.
Okay, back into play comes the ball down there, half-forward position for Thomson. Knock it off the ground as Dents. Doesn't gain any possession cleanly, though. Here's the chance for a player trying to crash his way through there for Anakie was Booley, who's been prominent early. The ball goes back towards half-forward, and we'll find a mark. That's the boy that was injured before, the big fella, and he's taken the grab, is it?
That's Bliss. He got a kick, free kick for tripping. He looks for a lead coming up in the forward line. Burke leads to the forward pocket. He's caught out behind, and Neville Gogol chips in and drops the mark. Probably should have taken that, but butters up well and forces the ball out of bounds. No, it's not. Still in.
He's found the safety this time, has Gogol.
Yeah, Nev. The old stalwart.
Yeah, he's been a great player.
Excellent player for Anakie.
Here's the boundary umpire throwing it back into play. Up goes to the big fella Bliss. Got in the back there of Welsh for mine, but the umpire didn't see it that way. Called play on. Green's at the bottom of the pack. Can't get it out. Anakie defence certainly working well together there. Little kick doesn't travel any distance at all. We won't put that down as a stat. Here's the left foot snap around the flank there, but going back and using a fair bit of strength there was Costello getting the ball out wide, and Anakie temporarily out of danger here as we see Green coming down the ground. Long kick, and the mark has been taken here by Jason Flynn in the centre.
Yeah, Flynn on centre wing, kicks forward, Bissett on the lead. He goes runs under the ball, picked up by Menzies, and he heads for the safety of the boundary line and out of bounds. In the Anakie forward pocket, about be 40 metres out there, I'd reckon.
Yeah, Corey Bissett out on a couple of leads so far, and a couple of times has gone under the ball, Shane.
Yeah, just run under the ball that time, but...
front position, but just not quite judging the boot.
No.
Coming at him, the long kick off the boot coming at him. Here's the boundary showing up. Goes Sir Robert and tries to flick it out the back. Wasn't a bad one. Looking for Backwell trying to help him up there. Umpire, there's too many on the ball. He says, I'm going to have to ball this one up. Right where you threw it in, son. He said, I'm going to bounce this one down. Umpire Santos Burrito.
It's very hard to bounce it in there too, because it's all cooch.
It's all cooch. Well, that was a pretty good effort on that occasion because Menzies went up and tapped it down nicely. Oh, player hell without the football for mine.
Daryl Allen.
Allen is going to get the free kick. I didn't think he was going to pay that one there for a while, but Allen takes the free kick at half back. He's aimed for the commentary box up here, but it's okay because making good position and taking a nice mark. And this one's Lindsay Bath.
Yeah, good fellow Lindsay. Kicks forward looking for Bliss. Bliss jumps over the top. Looks like the sun got in his eyes. It's Mark Bradford intercepts. He handballs to Welsh. Welsh kicks forward, and he's found Friday on half forward. He drops what he should have taken. Butters up okay, gives it back to nobody in particular. Lehman picks it up. He's looking, dodging, weaving. Got plenty of time, no pressure at all there by Anakie. Pretty ordinary defensive stuff. He kicks it up to Tommy Ritchie on centre wing, kicks across the ground to Matt Gardner in the centre. He plays on. Jamie Elmer tries giving him one. Matt Gardner left foot kicks forward. No one in particular. Gann. He gets it knocked away from him. Bliss on the ground fighting for it. He falls over. Picked up by Totten. Off to Friday.
That's Green, that player, that's Stephen Green. Looks a bit like Friday. Gives it across nicely too. Does Green find Scotty Simon. Goes long into the pocket. Oh, backing back, taking a lovely mark as Corey Bissett. He didn't get too far out of that one, Shane. No. He jerked back and took the big hands right around it. And a good mark taken. And certainly kicking distance not a problem. Probably about 25 metres out from goal. And the angle wouldn't be 45 degrees.
No, you're right. It's a good mark, that one. Good strong mark. Not much pressure from both teams here in the back line.
Yeah, well played by the big fella Walsh at centre half back. Almost went the kick, saw he had the hand pass on, and away they went and did it very well. And he moved the ball quickly through the agency of Green, and here comes Corey Bissett unloading with a long right foot kick. Geez, a nice kick for goal. Wouldn't want to give him too many opportunities. That's straight through the middle. No doubt about that one. Lovely goal. Corey Bissett kicks his second. And on the APCO Easy Shops scoreboard there in and around Geelong, the APCO Easy Shops, that's 3 goals straight to Anakie. And Thomson have got 1 goal straight on the board. So 18 plays, 6. And we played about 16 minutes of the first quarter, brought to you by Rocky's 24-hour locksmith out there at Correa Village.
Yeah. That's a pretty easy goal, that one. A Bissett, good grab, not much pressure applied, but he held it, he judged it pretty well.
Certainly the strong men of Anakie in Corey Bissett, Daryl Bissett and Paul Walsh, all very prominent in this first quarter. Here's Big Welshie taking it out of the air, claimed over the shoulder. That's not a free kick, according to Shane Grabsis. It was paid. It went to Gavin. Gavin played on immediately. Got it down the ground. Got it towards Flynn. Flynn unloads with a long left foot kick down there towards the big fella Corey Bissett. He couldn't take the mark. Picking it up as well. Beggs having a flying shot. That might be the first minor score of the day. 1 point only, drifting away to the right-hand side. So Anakie go to 3-1-19, leading Thomson 1 goal straight, 6 on the APCO Easy Shops scoreboard. 19 minutes gone, first quarter on the Rocky 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Petkovic looks short for Collins and finds him on the burst. Good lead by Dave Collins. He's looking for someone up forward. There's no movement at all. He kicks it up in an 0-1. Tommy Ritchie attempts to spoil from Bissett, but too strong.
Didn't
Daryl Bissett
put the big hands on those, didn't he? Just about burst the footy there.
He's looking for a lead up forward. He's got no one either. He has to go across the ground. And Neville Gogol has been left unattended. He handballs to Elmer. Elmer's got time to pick it up. Lunchbox Gardner tries to tackle. Terry picks him up in 2 steps and he's dropping the ball.
Great tackle.
That's a good decision.
And a great tackle by Nankervis, who he shrugged the first tackle, but he couldn't get out of the second one. And Terry Nankervis goes down towards centre wing. Now there's a free kick being paid here, and it's going to go the way of the veteran. I think you're finding Gogol. Johnny Demopoulos stands the mark as Gogol. Short passes to the centre of the ground. Finds Daryl Bissett. Picking up another possession. Short kick finds Stephen Green. He's played well first quarter. Unloads with a long right foot kick. Corey Bissett's the target. Over the back of the pack. Who's at home? A chance here to get the ball. Is that the big fella getting it out of there? It is Petkovic. And he goes with the right foot out towards the grandstand side of the ground.
Young Burley picks up on centre wing. Goes inboard and picked up by Flynn. Flynn's got a mark. He's about 50, 60 metres out. Looking for a lead. Bissett's only just half leading at the moment. They must just like to kick it up. Menzies over the top. Spoils. Comes to ground. Bissett runs in the hall. He's fighting hard for the ball. Picked up by Beggs, and Beggs kicks a goal.
Yeah, well
for
played.
The Anakie team. Good roving.
Yeah, good roving, Beggs, and strong play from Corey Bissett in that pack. He kept the ball paddling in front of him, although he couldn't get hold of it. Yeah. And he knocked a couple over whilst he was getting to the football as well. And a first goal on the board there to Ben Beggs, amending himself for that minor score a minute ago. It's 4-1-25, Anakie. Thomson, just 1 goal straight on the board, 6 points. Getting away a little bit here. They need a goal quickly, I'd suggest, Shane, before the quarter-time siren goes.
Yeah, a goal imperative here for Thomson, but...
You're falling down across half forward. There's just no movement, as you said before. Just no one prepared to run into space down there, and players having to stand at centre half back and got nowhere to kick it by the time they do. There's a heap of Anakie defenders down there, and one of them, Daryl Bissett's doing pretty well. Bounce down on the centre, goes towards Gavin, knocked away from him. Ooh, player crashed his way through the pack there.
Lunchbox Gardner.
Thomson was Gardner, yeah. But they've got possession out of the middle.
Lindsay Bath kicks it forward, looking for Burke. He forms the contest, Gann overruns the ball, picked up by Green. Is it again or Friday? No, don't know. Terry Nankervis forces the ball out of bounds anyway. Ball's out of bounds on the half-forward line for Thomson. About 80 metres from goal. Big Johnny Demop and Big Welsh will do the ruck work here.
That might have been Scott Simon, I think, down there doing the work there for Anakie. Here's Welsh showing his strength and experience. He crashes his way as he takes the body in the air, gives it across to Elmer. Tried to do too much there, did Elmer, I think you'll find, and he's going to be free kicked.
Twice he's been caught.
And Terry Nankervis once again doing the right thing. He's certainly tackling well, Terry Nankervis. Nowhere to go to half forward, so he looks to go across the ground. The chip passes to Carl, and Carl goes away to the right foot towards half forward.
It goes over Gardner's head, that's Matt Gardner. He tries to gather the ball in and gets awarded a free kick. The play on advantage, the no advantage though, was by Dench. Lehman picks up, he's caught, he kicks it forward, only to find Welsh, who picks up, can't get around, gives it off to player in green, Kevin Green that is, and he forces the ball forward for Anakie. Coming out out the forward line. I just can't see you, Cookie.
Yeah, it's kept in play pretty well there by Anakie. It went behind our sight there. The kick comes out to half back in the mark. Chipping in, taking the nice one here too is Lindsay Bath for Thomson. He's steady play down now. Goes across to the middle of the ground. Finds a teammate there in Dave Collins who marks. Wants to play on, might have been somewhat foolishly. Got it down forward. Got it down the half forward in back for a teammate unable to claim possession. Oh, they're doing it too easy out of defence, Anakie. Another big kick was that Bissett getting that one out towards the centre wing, and a free kick being plucked out of this one that goes to Scott Simon at the true centre wing position. Score a great, what we'll call this the commentary side of the ground.
Yes, that's right. You could call it the commentary side of the ground. The ball comes to ground and kicked out of bounds by Dean Cale. That's a young Nathan Armstrong out there, Cookie. He's.
I just had a look. There was that number 28.
28. Yeah,
I thought it was. I didn't call him because I thought he's not in the side, but there he is. We got the word there from my good mate here, Shane Grabsis. He's definitely out there, Nathan Armstrong. The boundary throwing up, goes backward at the back of the pack, tried to get it clear. Good tackle laid here by Jason Flynn. The ball spills free. Here's a chance for Michael Carter. Can he pick it up? He's at centre half forward. He can't gather the footy in though, and loses it this time. And Anakie forfeiting a chance there. The kick out of the centre's come to Nankervis at half back.
It would appear, Cookie, just going off the game, Thomson might have played 21 men.
All right. Well, we better look at that later on through the week. Here's the kick to half back. Daryl Bissett's had about 20 possessions in the first quarter. Feeds off the hand pass, and it's all right too. He gives it to Elmer. This time Elmer kicks it, doesn't try to do too much with the footy. Down towards half forward. Backwell backs his judgment well. Comes out, still trying his back. Well, cook it a free kick for mine. Yes. The umpire saw it my way, and the big fella takes the kick short of centre half back.
He kicks forward, kicks into the true centre half forward, only to find his opposition number in Paul Welsh at centre half back. He kicks to the members' side where Gogol's made a lead to centre wing. He marks easy, Neville Gogol, no pressure at all. He's looking up forward. He's got nothing coming at all. Who's that? 28. He runs into space and takes an easy mark. That's Brendan Jolly. Doesn't look like Brendan Jolly.
It did well over the hand pass. Give it off to Flynn, who's come down the ground. Left foot kick in the forward pocket. Anakie there behind on that occasion because David Burke was doing okay, pushing the ball out in front of him. My mate needs another fag here. Shane Grabsis. He had a few last night, a few beers and a whack in the mouth as well. And a free kick is going to go on this occasion down there to Thomson.
Peter Hall.
And Peter Hall has been the player that's going to take it, evidently. He thinks he is. So does everyone else now. And he goes onto the right boot and kicks towards centre wing.
Kicks up to centre wing where Matt Gardner, the ball comes around. Matt Gardner picks up handballs inboard. Lindsay Bath dives on it. Held in by Scott Simon and Lindsay Bath there, and a free kick should have been part of for mine, Cookie, in the back, but not given, and that would have been against Phil Gavin. Ball's on centre wing with the scoreboard reading 4-1-25. Anakie, the one straight 6 Thomson. Bounce down on centre wing on the member side, Collins and Welsh. Ball bounces out of bounds. Now, you know.
He's got to do that again. You're very close to the boundary line there. You can't do much about those.
No, you're right. You can't do much about that. But
the correct decision from the umpire to rebounce the ball, and he does so now. It's tapped very close to the fence. We might have a throw in here. Gavin was off like a little rat up a drain pipe there, but he was too close to the fence, according to the boundary umpire. With the sunglasses, he's right on the job. He knows what he's doing. He's going to throw this ball back into play.
Welsh and Collins. Welsh gives it to Gavin, who gives it to Green, who kicks it forward. Where Menzies traps the ball in front. Instead, he looks forward, finds Demopoulos in the centre. No, Nankervis calls him out of it. Nankervis handballs to Gann. Gann drops what he should have taken. He keeps the ball in front and keeps good control of it. He runs over the top of it in the end. Nathan Armstrong comes in to help give support, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Now Craig Gann's on the ground. I reckon there's more than 20 playing for him. Not unless somebody's pulled out.
Too hot. He reckons there's a few extras out there. There may be someone pulled out. We'll try and pick that up at quarter time or half time. The ball goes back into play. Gavin grabs it at the back of the pack. Hand passes back to the mobile Welsh. Welsh unloads right foot down towards half forward. A chance here for Scotty Simon to knock the ball on for Anakie. It gets trapped in the pack though, however. Good work in there for Thomson, their defenders. Playing pretty tight. I tell you who is playing well at centre half back is Big Glenn Menzies. He's doing a very good job down there, and he's been an effective defender so far for Thomson.
Yes, he's playing excellent. The ball comes to ground. Collins knocks it out where Sticks Gann attempts to pick it up. He's knocked off it by Burley. Burley pushes forward, but intercepted by Matt Gardner. Matt Gardner kicks up to Nathan Armstrong. There's that 21st man for mine, Cookie. He's knocked off the ball and pushed it back.
And he's got a free kick, anyway. The 21st man. He's got the free kick, no doubt about it. Against Gogol, I think that was.
Yeah, an ordinary kick up forward where it comes to the hands of, looks like Friday, is it, or Green?
That's Green. That's Kevin Green, I think, coming out of the fence. Yeah, the brother of Steve Green. Oh, good kick too, down towards half forward. Let the pacey men come out. Here comes Corey Bissett. He's got the foot, he lost it, held it. Umpire says was held not in possession, and Corey Bissett out in front is going to take the free kick.
How can he be held not in possession when he had the ball?
Just wonder whether the umpire was on the blind side of that one there.
Could have been, Cookie, could have been.
Just depends where the angle was as he was letting it go. Corey Bissett's already got 2 goals on the board for Anakie because the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard shows them 4-1-25. Thomson 1 goal straight as Bissett unloads with a particularly long kick. It's into the goal square. Players rise. It's slapped out over the back. A chance for Terry Nankervis to gather and take it away. But the boundary line looms up very, very quickly down there. And it's out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds in Anakie forward pocket. Boundary umpire tosses it in. Bissett against Menzies. Menzies tacks it back in towards the centre of the ground where Backall fumbles first, picks up second time, kicks it into the middle of the ground. No one there for Thomson. Nathan Armstrong bounces off his opponent, goes to butter up, picked up by Denchi on the left foot. He kicks forward into the forward pocket where Burke's on the lead. The ball bounces the opposite way for Burke. He fights back. We're held without the ball, but he's still in control of it. Good shepherd by Dench. Burke kicks it goal and dribbles it out of bounds.
Well, golden opportunity missed it there. They got the ball down very quickly, did well moving the football, but you've got to score when you do that. No good putting it out of bounds for a boundary throw in. They moved it that quickly. The boundary umpire's about 70 yards behind. He's got there now, Shane.
Yes, he's had a bit of work to do, this boundary umpire. He throws it in. Bliss against Welsh. Nobody actually wins the knockout. It's knocked out to Burley. He's caught with the ball. Now that's dropping the ball for mine. 47 knocks it out to Jeff Totten, who handballs to Heath Bissett, who cleverly knocks it on to Phil Gavin, who tries to get a handball back to Bissett, who pushed in the back. Yeah, that was there.
Free kick to Gavin. Has he played advantage?
No, be interesting to see. No, he hasn't played.
He hadn't played advantage, and they yelled out, go, go, go out here. And Stephen Green was 30 yards at his own. Thought, well, I'll pick it up and see if I can get away with it, but he couldn't do so. Gavin takes free kick and goes across the half-back line, finds their Gogol. He hand passes to the running big fella in Welsh, who lays up another long, long handball. Just too far on that occasion there for Booley. Went back and got it. And a couple of disagreeing down in front of us. Shane Grabsis disagrees with that decision. Didn't think there was much wrong. Free kick to Booley at centre wing on the grandstand side of the ground. The kick's a shocker. Stephen Green's in front. He might get him out of it. Nankervis has bustled him out of it well. And Nankervis, if he can pick it up, can send him into attack. Bissett stands his ground against the tide, the big fella. No problem. Demopoulos kicks it off the ground. And a chance now for Thomson to get the ball into attack.
Yeah, Gann kicks forward looking for Nathan Armstrong, who's keeps his eye on the ball. Rover run over the pack. It goes to Dench. Denchy on his left foot and bangs it through. Good goal, Darren Dench. Badly needed by Thomson. So that takes the score on to 4-1-25. Anakie to 2 straight 12, I should say, to Thomson. Well done by Johnny Demopoulos in the centre there. Kicked it off to Mickey Gann. And Mickey Gann shot the ball forward after avoiding a few tackles, and good roving in the end by Darren Dench.
Shane, I think the difference there was they moved the ball quickly. They didn't stand round and see if anyone was going to lead at half. They banged the ball down there as quick as they could. And as you say, Dench, who's been a little bit lively in that pocket area down there, he come to life and kicked a nice left foot goal for them. And give them, put them back in the game again. 12 points, plays 25 on the APCO Easy Shops scoreboard, close to quarter time, says Rocky's 24-hour locksmith time clock, as big fella Welsh is dominating the game. Gives it to Gavin, who gives it across here to Green, whose hand pass wasn't particularly effective because intercepting there is Bath, and Bath clears the ball out towards the centre wing.
Lehman picks up on centre wing, dummies around player 18, Bully, gives it to Gann on his favoured left foot, kicks it into the space where big Johnny Demop flies, comes to ground with the ball, still holds it in, and the umpire decides on a bounce down the true centre half forward position for Thomson. Big Johnny Mock gets to his feet slowly but surely.
Well, it's been all Anakie early, but look, if they can get a goal here, it's only 7 points the difference at about quarter time, Shane.
1 or 2 of them good, yeah.
My word. Bounce down, almost at centre half forward with the Thomson Tigers going into attack. The big fella Bliss is back in the ruck, but Welsh is dominating that position. Here he is again, takes it out of the air, punt kicks towards the centre of the ground. Streaming down the ground there, Glenn Menzies trapped the ball, but lost it. Unfortunately there, comes back to Stephen Green, who's had a big first quarter, chips it in towards half forward, and Scotty Simons led onto the footy, and he takes a nice one going with the flight.
Yeah, good play there in the centre by Stephen Green.
He's had a very good first quarter, Stephen Green, been in plenty of the play. Yeah. And he's had a few mates, but they're not showing it enough, I would suggest, for Coach Bissett's liking on the scoreboard.
No, you would have thought that they could have scored probably a bit more than what they had. They had a fair bit of the players. Simon puts the ball forward. Big Bissett goes up and drops what he probably should have taken. He's unopposed. and the ball shoots through for a point.
Got the hands on it. No one else looked like touching it, but just bounced off the end bit of the palms there. I'd suggest just hit the wrong part of the hand and
spilled out.
1 point only goes on the board.
Yes, full-back Mario Petrovic in the first senior game for the club. He's looking for a lead. He's gone in the Menzies direction, but Welsh push him out the knees. Fair, that's all fair, and the ball goes to the top. It goes to Brendan Jolly. Jolly kicks towards the boundary line where Green and Lindsay Barr see it out of bounds on about centre wing on the members' side of the Godfrey Street ground.
Well, a day for fitness today, Shane, that the sun's streaming down here at Godfrey Street Oval. A few of the big heavyweights out there might be getting tired in that last quarter.
I dare say mid-third quarter, last quarter, there'll be a few of the heavyweights struggling.
I think the Water Boys are in for a big day as the boundary umpire throws it back into play. It's taken here by Gavin. He's been lively. A little left foot kick, doesn't travel much distance, and getting under this and taking the mark is Carl at half back for Thomson.
Carl kicks forward where Lehman and Booley again go for a mark, and he's paid the man in front. That was a correct decision there by the umpire, and he takes a mark on centre wing. Yeah,
Lehman trying to con the umpire on that occasion. The siren's gone as Booley puts the right boot into it, down towards half forward. Kick won't count apart from a stat. And at quarter time, the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard will show Anakie have gone to 4 goals to 26 points. Thomson, 2 goals straight, 6 points. The goal kickers in the first quarter for Thomson, 1 to Darren Dencher, 1 to Dean Lehman, whilst for Anakie, singles to Jamie Elmer and Ben Beggs, and Corey Bissett kicked 2 goals in the first quarter. And quickly, Shane, looking at it from the Thomson angle, of course, as you're a past player here in the Past Players League, I guess, out here.
Oh.
And it must have been a much better performance than last week. They kicked 2 goals for the game last week. They've certainly had some endeavour this week.
Yeah.
And just moving the ball a bit quicker to the forward line, they may well be able to get right into this.
Yeah, look, they've showed plenty of endeavour, the boys, today. Yeah, much better effort, like you say, than last week, where they've got their last week's quota already. But still a fair way to go. I think if they just keep with Anakie in the second quarter, you know, like we were saying before, that fitness is going to play a big part in this game, and if they just stick with them and hope that Welsh and Bissett and Big Corey run out of a bit of legs towards the end of the day, and might be able to sneak a win, but there's a long way to go yet, Cookie.
Okay, we'll be back with the second quarter shortly for you of this GDFL match at the Godfrey Street Oval.